The most important part of any 3D realism tattoo is going to be the white pigment that's added at the very end. This is a 3D areola tattoo for those that have had breast cancer, mastectomy, or top surgery. And this type of 3D areola realism tattoo is completed with all of the darkest shadow colors first, and at the end we add the white highlight color. The white highlight acts as the light that's on in the room, and it makes those areas that we add white highlight to look elevated, and the shadow areas are more depressed against the skin and the latex practice pad. White highlight acts like the light that's on in the room, and so by adding it, it makes the areas with white look raised and the areas with shadow look depressed on the skin or the 2D latex practice pad. We want to add white highlight not only to those areola and Montgomery glands above the little cups of shadow that we created, but also to the center of the nipple using a stippling or pointillism technique to make the tissue look a little bit more textured. Most light sources in a room are going to come from the ceiling or from a lamp that's high up in the room. So you want to concentrate the white towards the top center of the nipple in order to keep the shadow towards the bottom. Again, if the nipple truly sticks up and out, it's going to block and obstruct the light towards the bottom of the nipple and areola. So we want our white highlight towards the top center. I also want to go back in and I want to highlight the creases by adding a little bit of white highlight above the shadow to make it look like those wrinkles in the skin have a little bit more realism, a little bit more texture than just flat shadow. This is our finished result. This is a melanin-rich 3D areola for a Fitzpatrick 3 to 5 using world-famous pigments. And I like to test by moving my camera around to make sure that the area still looks raised on a 2D surface. Follow along for more on not only our YouTube channel, but on TikTok at PMUgo.